So you know we're going to talk about this, right? You know we got to talk about the preview for Dragon Ball Super episode 114. My gosh, this is going to be the talk of the town based on what we get to see in this preview. Now, you get to see a little bit more of Kale and Caulifla versus Goku, which it kind of spoils in a way that Kale is going to once again be able to master her Berserker form, because we see at the end of 113 that Kale lost her mind yet again, or seemingly lost her mind, going into the buff Broly-esque form. And it shows in the preview that she's back to her slimmed down muscular Super Saiyan form and fighting alongside Caulifla, and she seems to be in the right state of mind. So more than likely either that was just a tease and she actually already knows how to control it at the end of 13, or there's something there. But you could definitely see that in 114 she is clear minded and fighting alongside her friend. Now, with that being said, what the fuck towards the end of that episode, or episode preview shall I say, is going on? We know, if you've seen some of my spoiler videos, then you obviously gotta know. But one of the big things, at the end of the preview, you get to see what looks like Kale in her normal form, but you can see that she has a Potara earring. So more than likely that's signifying fusion times the max, with more than likely Kale and Caulifla. Now, a lot of questions. For starters, where the fuck did they get Potara at? Because, like, we know that the Supreme Kai of Universe 6 gotta have the earrings, right? So could it be that the Supreme Kai threw them? But that would definitely be interference. Did they have them already in their pockets? This was something, a pre-planned thing by Champa or somebody involved in the Universe 6, staff or whatever. I'm kind of curious how the hell they got the Potaras to begin with. I personally thought, when I heard that there might be some fusion of some sort, that it was going to be a new way, but it definitely seems as though it's going to be once again Potara. I'm just kind of curious how the fuck they got them, and was this already pre-planned before all of this? Like, if shit goes south, we can at the very least fuse. Also, the biggest question on my mind right now is, how strong are they going to be if they're continuing on their fight against Goku? How strong are they going to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we know Kale is strong as shit. We seen when Goku was blue, she still kind of threw him off guard, grabbed him by his mouth, and was wrecking him. But she did get wrecked by Juden fairly easily. And Caulifla, she's progressed immensely. She got to see what Super Saiyan 3 looks like, so we don't know if maybe before that happens, Caulifla quickly goes into 3, and then they fuse. But at the same time, it seems as though they fuse in base form, because the fuse character, if that was the fuse character, because it did look very similar to just Kale, but it had a Potara on, then they probably fused that base form. Maybe it was a desperate situation. Goku had them up against the ropes. They were getting wrecked, and they were like, it's fusion time, boy. I'm leaning more towards, and it would make a lot more sense, and it would be a lot more credible if they already planned this shit. Champa told them beforehand, yo, I got these earrings, I know about this shit, let's do this. Because if not, where did the Potara come from? Because to my knowledge, none of the Universe 6 fighters have any Potara on. Neither does Kale and Caulifla, so it gotta be something that it was already planned, or there's gonna be some weird interference and they're gonna allow it for some reason. Also, another big question is, because Kale is going to be a part of this fusion, obviously, of Kale and Caulifla, will they be able to control themselves? Because we know, based on previous times, that fusion, one characteristic definitely usually takes over above the other person. So Kale being Berserk, I mean, maybe them being in base form, she won't be Berserk, so it'd be, hey, there's no problem there. But it's gonna be interesting to see if they can control themselves, and again, how strong. Like, yo, fusion Kale and Caulifla versus Goku. This is going to be hype. I hope it's not an end of episode type deal. I hope it's like either midway through or towards the beginning of the episode. I want to see some fusion. I want to see some kick-ass shit against Son Goku. It's going to be fucking insane. Preview looking sick. Kind of curious what you guys think, though. For starters, where did they get Potara from? Did they pre-plan this shit? Does Champa throw some earrings in there and they just allow it? Did one of the Universe 6 fighters have earrings that I just can't recall? I mean, Frost didn't, Hit didn't, Botamo, Magetta, none of them, the Mechians, like, they didn't have the Potara. So where did they get these Potara from? And again, how strong do you think this fused being of Kale and Caulifla is going to be in comparison against Goku? Like, I don't know. I think at this point as well, and call this a theory, but because they're already seen, and I think this is them reusing shit from Z, similar to what Goten and Trunks did. They've seen Super Saiyan 3 one time, so I'm guessing that more than likely this fused being is going to be able to use Super Saiyan 3 against Goku. Goku's gonna go God mode, and that'll be the end of it. Prediction, crazy theory right there, and your overall excitement for this shit. This is what I love about Dragon Ball Super. You call it fan service or whatever, I'm hype as a motherfucker. for this episode. But that's all I have for this quick preview breakdown. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, bow. Have an awesome day.